LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Commodores offense will come out first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So LSU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
In the red area, it's Durham. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third and goal. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
To the air, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Right back to the well. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Hauls it in at the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. On that last drive, fourth and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowned on a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Back to throw, it's Levin. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to pass. It's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They're testing the right side here. And he's knocked down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
That's caught. It's Brown. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Holly, thank you. With the catch, it's Connor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Hits him with a stiff arm. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Blevin. They're working that left side. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll try the right side. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides to the back. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Carter. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. And they got it.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Back to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. He slides down. He has enough for the first down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We get things cooking with Army taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
LSU's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
All right, Ollie.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Fighting off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
The run inside. It's Alexander. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Berry. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Over the middle, complete to Wilson.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It would...
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Here's Durham. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Here comes the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense might bring the house here. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a give to Durham. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Got it set up on the outside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give to the single back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And he'll be brought down.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this third down because of the quarterback's decision.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and
oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Handoff, Caden Durham. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Blue 22 dart! Blue 22 dart! Blue idiot!
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Bunch formation for these receivers. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Carter. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Finds his man. It's Green. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Now, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Pulls it, fired complete. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Oh, it's a fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To throw, it's Levitt. Caught on the left side by Wilson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
The ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Run in the red zone. It's Berry. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.